Hello, everyone. We are back with Youth Voice Collective. I am your host, Nyla Akins, and it is Saturday. You guys could be doing anything and everything else, but you decided to be here with us, and for that, we thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so today we do have some special guests, but before we get into that, let's let everyone introduce themselves.
Hey guys, it's Naima. It's one of your favorite co-hosts.
All right, it's your co-host Israel McDonald. We have some guests here today. You guys can introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Josiah Jones. I'm 14 years old.
My name is Mariah Jones. I'm 13 years old.
Okay, and today, why are you guys here? Why are you guys here today?
We are here today to talk a little bit about this book that we wrote called Kids Are Business Minded Too.
Okay, that sounds very interesting.
Can you guys tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, our book is like really telling kids that they can be business minded. You know, a lot of people think that just adults can make businesses, but we wanted to show that kids can be business minded too.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, that sounds really good. So we asked you guys on the show so that because we do talk about kid entrepreneurs, and you guys are writing a book about kids being entrepreneurs. So now we're going to interview you guys about a little bit of what you guys do, and so why don't we get into it? Okay, so
How old were you guys when you guys thought of the idea to write a book and speak about kids?
I was 12 years old and he was 13 years old.
Whose idea was it? Whose idea was it first?
Well, actually, our mom had challenged us over the summer to write a book, so it was really our mom's idea.
Oh, that's a challenge.
okay, okay, that's. And how many years have you been doing this?
About a year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yes.
Okay.
What was that? Where'd you guys get the idea of doing business? Because I know a lot of kids that they do like a fiction or like
Well, we like doing businesses, so we thought it was a good idea to talk about businesses and different businesses kids can start at a young age.
And so what genre is this when you guys are talking about it? What genre? Is it like...
Personal development.
Okay.
And when your mom challenged you to write a book, what did you guys think? Like, were you guys like, no way, I'm not writing a book over
what was
the
going through
summer?
your guys' head?
Well, at first, it was a little tough. We didn't really want to do it, but then as we started going on, it's like, all right, it's pretty easy.
When you guys were getting published, how many times did it take you guys to get published?
It took a couple of times because every time we would reread it, there would be errors in it, so we would have to keep editing it. But after a while, we reread it and it's good now.
Okay. So it was published or is it getting published?
It's published now, yes.
It is? Okay. Can you tell us the name of your book again?
It's called Kids Are Business Minded Too.
Okay. And do you want people to read it?
Go promote yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, we do want people to read it. It's
It's on-
stopped now, yeah.
It's
Where
on
do you-
Amazon.
Amazon? Alright, yeah. We'll have the link in the description, hopefully later on today, on our Facebook page.
Definitely, so that everyone can read their awesome book, so that you guys can get that head start and become very, very famous.
Do you guys have a copy of the book with you?
Yeah, we have this is unedited, but we do have a copy.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and
Okay.
show the camera right there. Right
So they have their book with them, and the book is a paperback. It looks like. So once this book comes out, everyone can read it. Okay.
All right. So when you guys had the idea to do business, you said you guys like doing businesses. Do you guys own or have any business yourself?
Yes, I have a video business where I make and edit videos for people.
Yeah, and I have a tutoring business where I like tutor math.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys have any businesses?
Us?
Yeah.
This is my business. So.
Well, I do this, and I do have my own photography business. So I go around and for hire and I take photographies. I did pictures for parties, baby pictures. I've done graduation parties, and hopefully I get to help out with weddings.
And you guys are doing something great as kids. Do you guys have any goals of like where you want to be? Because how old are you?
13.
And you're
14.
Is
And
this just
so-
the start? Is this
yeah.
something you guys are going to go bigger?
Yes, we are planning on making another book soon.
okay. So is is this like, do you have a goal? Like, is it this to get somewhere? Is it to publish like even bigger books in the future?
Yes, yes.
What do you guys want to do? Because what grade are you guys in?
I'm a freshman in high school.
I'm in 8th grade.
So when you guys graduate, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go into business? Do you guys want to do more, hopefully do more books?
Yeah, we would like to keep it going on with our businesses and stuff.
Oh, okay. And since you guys write books and you guys do video editing, what'd you do?
I do tutoring.
Tutoring. Do you guys feel that you're famous in a way?
I don't think we're famous. Well, at least not yet, probably.
Not yet. That's the key word. Not yet. Not yet.
And do your friends in school know about this?
Not a lot. At church they do, but not so much at school.
Okay. And has it just been you guys this whole time? Just you guys, or has it been anyone else with you guys trying to publish your book, or it's just you two?
Yeah, mom helped us a lot.
Where did the inspiration come from? You guys starting your own business before you guys did the book?
Well, we thought that we read a lot of books, so we thought that hey, one day we can make a book.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and what was the purpose of this book? To inform?
Yeah, it's to inform a lot of kids that not only adults can be business minded, but we can be business minded as well.
Oh, okay. And when you guys published this book, you guys told your church family and your friends, did they believe you when you said that you wrote a book?
Yes, they did. And even Seth
Oh, okay.
Now, right now, how many can you guys say that you guys sold? How many books do you guys sold? Do you guys know that number or?
No, we haven't sold it yet.
Not yet, not yet. Well, I'll be the first one. I'll be the first one. Later today, I'll get one.
Okay, and what kind of ideas do you guys talk about in the book?
Well, we talk about different topics like leadership, communication skills, how to stay motivated, and being a leader and stuff.
And where do you guys think you guys learn these skills from?
Our parents show a lot of it, so we just kind of picked up from there.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like passed it down to you guys. Okay, and does it ever interfere with school, like your schoolwork or anything?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
And did you guys ever think you were going to come to this point in your life? Did you ever think you were going to make it this far?
Well, I thought it was a possibility, so yeah.
A possibility. Okay, and you? Did you think it was a possibility?
Yeah, it was possible.
Okay, and you guys have got this published now. Has this ever made you guys have to travel anywhere, like anywhere special to travel?
Not yet, no.
But do you want to travel anywhere?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Now, we've been talking about your book, but I want to know more about you guys. I know you guys say 8th grader and 9th grader. I want to know more about what do you guys do? What do you guys do in school, after school, sports, extra activities?
Well, I like to play basketball.
And I'm starting track. It starts next week, so it's going to be
Ooh,
really nice.
track. I could not run.
Oh, I can't
For
run
my
either.
life.
Okay, and so when you guys say that you guys made this book, this is more so about you guys too and your feelings. Do you feel that kids have been undermined for what they do?
Yeah, I think a lot of kids don't think they can do it, but if you just have the motivation and drive to do it, then I think you can make it work as well.
And do you have any input on
Yes, I agree with him. If you just put your mind to it, you can do anything you want.
that? Okay, so that's kind of a word of advice to all.
All right, right now I just want to interject. For all our viewers and everyone who's listening, you guys can call Genesis Radio to talk to Youth Voice Collective at 888-304-4401. Again, that's 888-304-4401.
Okay, so, has anyone ever doubted you along the way?
I don't think anybody has doubted us. I think we have like a lot of supporters that help us, and I don't really think anybody has doubted us.
Did you guys? Go ahead.
You can go ahead.
Did you guys ever doubt yourselves when you guys were making the book?
No.
You guys confident?
Confident.
Said really? No. No.
Okay, and so have your parents been like your biggest rooters on the way with their number one? Like, you guys could do it.
Yeah, they help us a lot with our book and stuff and our businesses.
Okay. So do you want to tell viewers anything else about your book that maybe that would encourage them to read your book? Because I know some people don't like reading. I mean, I don't get why it takes me to like another place and stuff like that, but I know that some people don't like reading. So what would encourage them to read your book?
Well, our book is about businesses, and a lot of kids like money, so when it's a book talking about businesses and different ways they can make money, that helps them a lot because everybody wants money. So.
We show a lot of different topics of different businesses that you can start, and if you really want to start a business, you can really look in there and see which business you want to start.
And do you guys have any favorite authors that you have? Like maybe J.K. I don't really know how to pronounce her
Yeah.
Rowling, is it? Yeah? Yeah, okay. So it's J.K. Rowling. So is that like your favorite author? Or, I don't know.
Well, we
Anyone
have
else?
one author. His name is Harv T. Eker. He has a book called Millionaire Mind. He talks about different ways you can manage your money and different businesses too.
So you guys are into like and that's what genre?
Personal development.
Oh, okay.
So when you guys go to the bookstore, what do you guys like to when you first aisle you go to get a book?
Really businesses.
I go to businesses too.
And to kids who might want to write a book or, publish a book, what is the process of making a book and trying to get it published?
Taking your time and researching on different things that you would like, because it's not like something that you can do overnight. So just take your time and research for it, and you'll find what you want to do too.
Yeah, and you could first you can start off like if you really have a business that you really want to start it for a while, you can like do research on that, look at other people who have that same type of business and just take ideas from them.
Oh, okay. So that's what. And do you guys have any word of advice? Like you guys have given a lot of advice, a lot of great quotes. But do you have any like direct word of advice for any kids who are really doubting themselves, thinking that because people say you cannot do something? Do you have any word of advice for those kids who don't think that they can do it?
I say to don't give up.
Yeah, stay motivated, stay positive, keep driving, and just really stay on your path.
Because you really see, like, this started, like you guys said, this started when your mom had challenged you guys to write a book, and then you guys actually published this book. So you see, when you guys kept going on that road, you guys were kind of saying, well, now, since if my mom challenged me, this became from a challenge to a career that I can actually make of something in the future. And speaking of, like, the future, do you guys is this something that is going to carry on to the future, or is it something that's going to be like, this is for now?
We plan on making more books, but it's not going to be a thing like when we get older, because we both want to do different things. When we get older, I want to be a movie director, and he wants to go to the NBA. So it's not something that we're going to keep doing when we get older, but for now, yes.
Okay, so this is a temporary thing, but something that you can do.
Yes.
And you know what? I actually think that this is going to help you guys a lot in the future with what you guys want to do, because when they look on your record, they'll be like, wait, these kids at 13 and 14 they got a book published. So that is actually going to help you, even if this is not what you're going to carry on into the future. So.
And me being the oldest here, I think because I'm a junior in high school, so next year I'll graduate, and I know everything that you do throughout, even in school, out school, anything positive you do, you want to put on your transcript. You want people to know when you go to a college, you're gonna have to go to college first to get drafted, and everything you want, your volunteer work, anything good you did, and like. So we could put this on. You could say you go on a radio show. We hosted a radio show. You could say I made a book. You guys made a book, and you guys are gonna plan on making more by the time you guys graduate. So I made this book and about kids' business. So anything that you guys do to help your guys' career, this is a big thing for you guys.
Yeah, and you guys are on a radio show. Have you guys ever been on a radio show or anything before?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah,
Have you?
we both have. We talked about our books once on a radio show.
Oh, okay.
Which radio show was that?
Sister Chat Radio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
With Mama C, huh? You heard that, Mama C? Oh, yeah, she's probably a big part of my show. She always calls in. She's definitely going to be calling in.
Okay.
Speaking about calling in, you guys can call at 888-304-4401.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in school, do you guys I know you guys are older, but do you guys write stories in school?
No, we don't.
No?
No, that's only a home thing.
What are your guys' favorite classes in school?
Well, my favorite subject is math and probably biology.
I like ELA because it's the easiest.
Yes.
Wait, what was that you said?
ELA.
What is that?
English.
Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, code words and everything.
So, that's actually my favorite subject too. An ELA and social studies.
Yeah.
Against that.
Yeah, history.
Yeah.
I like science.
What do you like about science?
Well, when I did my CDTs, I did really well on it, and I think I just like the whole fact about when you're a doctor, which I want to be, science is incorporated into that, and even when we do labs and stuff, I find it exciting. Some people are just like, oh, this is boring, but I actually like it.
What kind of doctor were you looking to be? Or study in what field?
I wanted to be an OB doctor. I want to be an OB doctor.
Oh, nice,
And do you
nice.
guys think that science can help with anything that you guys want to do in the future?
I don't think so. Not with movie directing, no.
Okay.
I don't really think of basketball. No.
But what if for your movie directing, I know it sounds like nothing to do with science, but I mean, like, imagine, like, you have to have, like, a mad scientist, and he's asking you questions about science, and you're like, well, I didn't really like science, and he's like, but I am here, and I need to know about science, and you're like, well, science, it can't help me, and it's like, yeah, and he's like, yes, it can, and so, I don't know.
All right, so what do you guys say that you on your book you guys have certain careers that you guys said that as a kid you guys can start or you guys recommend? What like top 3 books that you can recommend? Not books, but careers to start.
Well, you can actually start like Mariah videography. You could start maybe babysitting, tutoring like me, and different other businesses like maybe your own name brand for T-shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. And you got.
Okay, excuse me, we have a caller. Never mind. They tuned out. Okay. So, okay, so along with the questions, are you guys self-published or do you guys have like a literary agent and a publisher? What do you guys?
Self-published.
You guys are self-published? Okay. So when you guys are self-published, was it difficult to be self-published?
No, it wasn't, because through Amazon it wasn't hard. So
Oh, so Amazon really helped with that. I have no idea how Amazon works with that. So
And
can
who
tell-
did you guys know who to contact? You when you guys were thinking about like, oh, this is actually a good book when you went to go publish. Who did you guys first call? Did you guys did research? Who did you guys call?
Actually, our mom helped us with that, so she started calling a lot of people, so she really got us published.
Okay, it's ringing again. Okay, so now we actually.
Hello. Welcome to Youth Voice Collective Genesis Radio. How's your day going?
Hi.
Great. This is Brother Kevin. I just wanted to call and tell you guys that you guys are doing a great job, and I'm really proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank
All right,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great show.
All right, you too.
Bye.
All right, guys. That was one of our callers. You guys can call. Oh, we got another caller.
What? You about to crap my. Okay.
Hello. All right, guys. You guys can call again at 888-304-4401. Again, that's 888-304-4401. There, you guys can call to Youth Voice Collective at Genesis Radio.
Okay. So so I guess we have these. Are you guys? So you guys said that you guys are self-published and you guys do that through Amazon. Like I said, I have no idea how that works. So could you tell us a little bit about how that works?
Well,
Can you guys tell us a little bit about how that works?
Or can Mom tell us?
Yeah.
Or can you tell us?
Yes,
About-
I just went through Create Space, and then we did the editing. I did the editing and everything, and then I uploaded it to Amazon and Kindle and all of that. So it's really easy. It's
it?
really easy. Yes.
Okay, I should try that once.
Yes.
Because I like writing too, but my writing is more so for fun until I do want to take it. We have a caller.
Hello. Welcome to Youth Voice Collective Genesis Radio. How's your morning going?
Hello.
It's going fantastic. How you doing?
Good. You?
Hi.
Okay. I'm used to be friends. Well, still friends with Joseph and Mariah. My wife, she was actually one of their first teachers in school.
Okay.
If you mind, can I ask your name?
Yes, my name is Tony Gaynor.
Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Tampa, Florida.
Hey.
Oh.
Tampa, Florida now.
Far.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
hear
we
you.
hear you. So you're
Hello?
calling from far away.
Hello,
Yeah.
can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry I lost you there.
It's all
Oh,
good.
okay.
We're down in Brandon, Florida, just outside of Tampa.
That's nice.
That's very far too.
Yeah. But I just wanted to say I'm very proud of Mariah and Josiah, in their, being an entrepreneur, because nowadays with the economy and everything the way it's going, becoming an entrepreneur is the way to go.
Yes, it
And,
is.
especially, doing the online presence. So I'd just like to say I appreciate, everything you guys are doing, and keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
My wife, their former teacher, Mrs. Gaynor, want to say hello right quick.
Okay, so, okay.
This is Miss Kate. I just wanted to say I'm proud of my former students, Josiah and Mariah, and they're doing a fantastic job because they learn, they listen, and they were hard workers, and I can see the fruits of my labor. And I just want to say bless them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you for calling in.
Hi, Miss Gator.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you for calling in.
Stay.
Stay tuned.
Hey, how you doing, Arthur? Okay, all right. Take care, everybody.
Take care. Thank you for calling.
Okay, so where were we? Okay, so you guys just told us about how to do the thing on Amazon. And like I said, I also love to write. I do get that from my mom when I like to write stories, but most of my stories about fantasy. And so when I write, mine aren't like what you guys are saying, like about business and stuff. But I do think I could try that. But yeah, I do write for fantasy and just mysteries, things like that. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't write, but I like to read realistic fiction.
Okay. And so what group is your target audience? Is this for everyone? Younger viewers, older viewers?
I would say like 18 and younger because that's really the age group that we target. So.
Okay. So do you have anything? Is that your target audience too?
Yeah, it could be anybody that we target. Really, mostly like Mariah said, 18 and under, but it could be anybody over that too.
Okay, because I feel like adults also are kind of saying kids are kids. Why don't they play outside, just play outside, say to their kids stuff? But if we're the future, why are we just going to play outside when we can do something about it? That's why I really like when you guys are saying that you guys have a book and you're talking about that you're reaching out to everyone because
Yeah, and regular kids, you guys are not normal kids. Regular kids do not write about business.
Right.
They don't write about business. When I first said you guys wrote a book, I was expecting like a fiction or something like that. And then I said business. I was like, oh, let me read up on this. Because kids, not a lot of kids know a lot about business. They may think they know or they do their little hustle, but this is where it's at. This is what kids need to be doing.
Absolutely. And being entrepreneurs, again, I'm sorry to cut you off. I just want to put, being entrepreneurs is, again, one of the most important things going forward in the future of America. Because a lot of people ask this question, how come our jobs are gone? Because they're being replaced by machines. And they're being replaced by people who are less fortunate, who will work for less. So we don't fit anywhere in that equation besides being innovators, entrepreneurs, and explorers, where we're exploring new dimensions, new ways of doing things to introduce to the world. So I'm glad to even have you. We got a caller.
Hello, caller. Welcome to Youth Voice Collective.
Genesis Radio. How's your morning going?
Hi, good morning. My morning is going well. This is Althea. I'm calling in with a question for first of all, let me just say that I love the show. You guys are doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My question is for the author. Writing is a very disciplined craft. With everything that you have going on in school and perhaps your extracurricular activities, how did you find the time to sit down, compose your thoughts, and actually bring it to publishing? Can you just walk me through your process of your writing process?
Well, most kids in their free time, they like to watch TV or play video games, but we decided to write a book in our free time instead of doing the average things. So this is where we found the time to really write this book and get our ideas and thoughts together.
Okay.
Did you write for an hour a day? Was it 2 hours a day? Normally writers have blocks of time that they set aside for themselves. Did you set that time aside, or did you write whenever you had a spare moment? How did you do that process?
Well, we wrote this book over last summer, so we had a lot more time than if we was at school. But if it was on a weekday, not a weekday, but if it was a weekend and we was doing things, then we would take aside an hour and write some of the book over the hour.
Yeah, we didn't really have any planned time, so anytime we had spare time, we would just think of ideas that we could write in our book, and that's when we wrote it.
That sounds good. Well, I don't know about that. Okay, thank you for calling in.
Thank you. I applaud you guys. Thank you.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you
Have
for
a nice
calling
morning.
in.
Okay.
In about 4 minutes, we're going to go on break. We're going to go on a 5-minute break. So if you guys want to call again, you guys can call.
888 888-304-4401.
Again, 888-304-4401.
And we want to thank our sponsors, Anthea Wright,
And we want to
Eric Beckles.
We wanted to thank we do want to thank our sponsors, Anthea and Eric Beckles, Cornelia and Oscar Wright, and SWA Martial Arts Academy. Thank you guys all for sponsoring us, and we really, really, really love your support. Thank you all.
And guys, for all you guys listening, you guys can sponsors. That means sponsors and donations don't have to be necessarily money. If you guys make T-shirts, if you guys make do camera equipment, if you guys can do any little thing, that's a donation. That helps us, and that's
Greatly
all the kids
appreciated.
too.
We have another caller.
Hello, welcome to Youth Voice Collective of Genesis Radio.
Good morning. This is Mama C calling in. I think you guys are doing a phenomenal job with the show, and I just wanted to make a comment in response to something that Nyla said, and she's right. You know, children need to begin to prepare for adulthood during their childhood. I'm always telling my grandchildren, you're going to be a child a much shorter time than you're going to be an adult. So if you prepare during your childhood, you're going to have a much better adulthood. So I think that although there should be playtime for kids, there should be time when we're teaching our children and really preparing them for when they become adults, because again, they are going to be adults many more years than they are children if they're blessed to get there.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I completely agree with you guys.
So I think everything you guys are doing right now is right in tune with preparing for adulthood, and all of you have a very bright adulthood ahead of you. So keep up the good work, and I'm going back to watching you guys. I just want to call in
thank you.
and hear that. Okay.
Okay, thank you for
bye.
calling in. Have a nice morning.
All right, you too.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, so thank you. Okay, so we are going to go on our short little break soon. But again, we just wanted to thank all our sponsors and donators for sponsoring and donating us. And like Israel said, please, anything will be greatly appreciated for us, and all of your support would greatly appreciated. So remember, call 888-304-4401.
Yeah, we'll be back after the break. We would like to take more calls, so we're going to go on our break, but after the break, we will take some
Yes,
more
for
calls.
all those people that were calling, it's on calls on top of calls. When you guys are ready, when we're ready, guys call. Just call and call and call.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
And anyway, thank you for a word from us.
mics already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Literally, I tried to talk 3 times.
Guys,
Every time
another
I
thing
tried-
I want to do for everybody in the room, if your phones are on, mute your phones.
Yeah, it wasn't even mine. That's why I went.
No, yeah,
speaker
because they
I
can
was
hear
like,
that.
What?
Over
Yeah, every
there.
little thing can be heard.
Yeah, every time someone's scrolling,
Oh.
I was like, not mine.
We're still on live, though.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, we can still talk. It's all
How
good.
are you guys?
Yep.
I'm good. You're good. Okay, cool.
Hey, y'all. Well,
Like, she wants to be a director. Ask her who's her favorite director. Ask him who's his favorite
I
basketball
actually
player.
wanted to, I wanted to comment on something.
So anyway, while we're taking this break, I'm going to take this word to thank a couple of people again. You know, we have a lot of great sponsors here. We have a lot of great parents here, and our parents are here, you know, helping out with everything, and a lot of support. We have Israel here. He's a great guy. He's leading the way in leadership. We have Nyla here. She's
Nyla's
leading the
right
way
here.
in radio, talk radio. We have Naima here. She's leading the way in talk radio. Say hi, Naima. Hi to the
Hi, Naima.
Say hi to Naima. Okay. And we have young entrepreneurs and great folks here that are probably going to be cutting edge in the future and leading the way. Okay? Leading the way in the future, right there. That's our
I was
future.
trying to look, but I didn't want to be like.
Look at that. It's all happening. I'm not breaking. So, you know, normally I do part 1 and part 2. We're not going to do that. We're just going to continue living it out until everything's over. Again, everybody that's watching, I'm really grateful that you're tuning in. You're giving these young people your time and your energy. if you are interested at all in sponsoring, you could inbox me. I'll give you all the information, give you the paperwork. If you want to donate, inbox me, give you the information, how to get that done, and how to do it. So if you want to donate a product or an item or a service to us, we're open for that as well, okay? So don't hesitate. Everybody can take part in this village mentality that we have here, which we are having the young people chart their own course and shape their own life to the way it has to be. Because obviously, the way the world is going, we have to create more leaders. We need leadership. And I think we're starting here, right here at Genesis Radio. This is where it's all starting. This is where it's happening. See those? Those are our future, right there. Okay?
All right.
Don't underestimate the power.
All right, we're guys going to go back on at 35. Or, yeah, 35.
We're going back home.
About 35. You have about 4 minutes and 30 seconds for the song.
Okay? So, just want to thank all the parents. I want to thank Deborah Coffer. If you want to call in, anybody, 888-304-4401. You can call in at any time. You could ask these young people, what is it? Any questions we're not asking? Is there something that you want to also contribute as far as information? That's good too. If there are any young people who are interested in Youth Voice Collective and being part of this team, have your parents contact me, inbox me, OG Akins, Facebook. I'm on Instagram, I'm on other social medias as well, but where I bring my contacts together is on Facebook. And then from there, we can connect on all the other platforms. So if you have any other young people who want to contribute to some of this greatness, we're looking for great young people to keep doing the things they're doing. We have some marvelous guests, so we want to continue having that quality of guests to our show that are bringing us great information, connecting us to greater things, and maybe even provide you with a business. As she said, she also provides a business. This young man provides a tutoring business. If you're in East Stroudsburg area or in the surrounding counties and you want some tutoring, I think you might want to contact this young man to get, math tutoring is very important so we understand economics, also the basis of science and other things. So, that's where we're going. Okay?
You have it?
I'm just keeping this live broadcast going so we don't have to shut down and start over again. Remember, the number is 888-304-4401, Genesis Radio. This is what we're doing, great things here all the time. Okay? All the time. There are things going on here that people should be part of.
We're gonna go. You have 30 seconds to
I usher people to take part in the shaping young people's future. Basketball and football alone will not do it. Being a hip-hop artist alone will not do it. We need everybody to come together. We need scientists, doctors, engineers. We need people who are going to shape the future of technology and shape the future of education. And, this is where it's going to happen. So if you're interested, if you're taking part, if you're a teacher, if you're a professor, if you're another young person, please don't hesitate to tune in, call in 888-304-4401 and break it down to us, okay? Let us know what you're thinking. If you want to be part of this team, don't forget to inbox me. I'd love to interview you, to have you on the show. That'd be great, okay? We have a lot of people out there listening, but we need people to be active. And that's what I'm looking for, is people to be active, okay? We know what it is we need to do.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
You got a minute 30.
Okay?
Okay, let's do this.
You know what it is we need to do. If we have young people here calling the shots, letting you know what it is they need and what they're doing, we have it here. And we're waiting for you to contribute and be part of this greater village and help shape and secure their future, and teach them how to use money, teach them how to use their brains and the resources around them. And now we have another set of resources. So of course, anybody who I know who needs tutoring is going to be definitely directed towards this young man here, Mr. Jones, and we're going to make that happen. I can't wait till I'm going to get a copy of their book, and I want everybody to purchase a copy of their book. And on Amazon, check it out. There's some great young people doing it, making it happen, okay?
I know. because she went to
Here, I'm
college.
gonna
and
tell you.
started singing.
I'm still watching.
Want to do an
No.
on-air interview with you
Yeah.
real quick?
Wait, yes, I do. I was like, yes, I said no.
Yeah, if you want. I just want to ask you about your kids. Just
Okay.
because you're the mom. You created these young geniuses here, and I just want to thank you. Is there anything you have to say about your young geniuses?
I'm just
30
really
seconds.
proud of them. They're just doing their thing.
Okay.
They're an inspiration to other kids that are out there, so I'm just really proud of them. And I'm proud of your kids as well. Look at them. They're
Yeah.
same thing.
Well, I thank you all. I thank you for being here supporting. You have another parent here. I thank you for your support and always being here.
Youth Voice Collective, Beach Balls and Culture, Genesis Radio. Let's get it.
Thank you.
2, 1.
And we're back.
Back on it.
No, I'm joking. Okay, so we're back, and we have,
Mariah Jones.
And Josiah Jones.
and if you have just tuned in, you did not miss a lot, except like the first half of the show. But we are back, okay, with more questions, more input, and more intake. But right now, before we get into everything, I just want to let you guys know you guys can still call at 888-304-4401. Again, that is 888-304-4401.
Come talk
speak
to us.
any of us.
Come talk to
Yes,
us. Why not?
please.
Ask a question. Just
I'm
put your input in. Anything helps.
In a room
All right,
full of
right now
people.
we have the authors of their new book. They're gonna read a segment of their new book. You guys can go ahead and start that off.
Okay, so I'm going to be reading a little bit off of creativity. It is very good to think outside the box to find all solutions that you need. You must already have an idea on what you want to do, so when it is time to make that decision, it is the right decision. A leader will brainstorm with his or her team or group of people in order for great ideas to be birthed. We love to brainstorm with each other. We come up with a discussion to produce ideas and ways of solving problems. When we brainstorm, it allows both of us to participate. We come up with quirky ideas that are so much fun. We don't always look for the perfection in the idea, but we do look for the creativity and the fun. An idea that may not make much sense, but it's fun and creative. We love to laugh and just have fun. Remember, we are kids that are business-minded too.
Oh,
Right.
Wow.
That was good.
Great. Yo, wow.
Okay. So Josiah's going to read a part of his intake too. So go ahead.
I'm just going to read a section of how to be open-minded. Do you really know what it's like to have an open mind? Are you the type of person that's constantly saying you're open to new ideas, but when they are presented to you, you never accept them?
We have a caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, welcome to Youth Voice Collective, Genesis Radio. How's your morning going?
Hi, good morning, Youth Voice Collective. This is Cornelia from New Jersey.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Cornelia.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Snazzy.
Well, I just want to say I would like to first congratulate the parents of Nyla, Naima, Israel, Josiah, and Mariah. I commend the parents for providing a platform for you for greatness and preparing you for greatness.
Thank you,
So
thank
you're doing a
you.
fantastic job. And secondly, I had a question to the authors. How long did it take you from the time you decided to write the book to actually publishing?
It took about a year, or a year and a half.
About a year and a half? Wow, that's great.
That's great and a really long time.
Right.
It took that
Right,
long because
right.
we had errors and we had to keep republishing it. And every time we would reread it, it would have another error. So we just had to keep publishing it until it was good. And now it's in stock now.
Yep, practice makes perfect.
Right.
Yeah, y'all are
Well,
thorough.
again, congratulations, and I look forward to the show every week. Thank you.
Thank you
All
for
right.
Thank
calling.
you, Miss Wright. Thank you for your sponsorship.
Yes. Also, thank you for your sponsorship. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay.
Go ahead. How's you doing?
Are you willing to consider or receive new and different ideas? Are you flexible and adaptive to new experiences? When you have an open mind, you are willing to learn new things. You are willing to listen to new ideas. It is not all about you. Having an open mind allows you to be flexible and allows you to adapt to a change and to new challenges. Because we live in a world where things are constantly changing, you have to be open-minded so we can grow and change along with them. Things are changing at an alarming rate, and you do not want to find yourself. And you do want to find yourself changing as well. Even as kids, we have to keep current with new technology, new ideas, and new ways of looking at things. If we as kids don't keep up with with the changing world, we will get left behind, and there won't be any room for us to grow. Do you want to miss out on new things?
Yo.
That's what I'm talking about.
You guys, this is I'm definitely gonna read this.
Yes, y'all are on point. Oh my gosh, y'all are sharp.
See, meaningful things that kids are writing.
That's very, very good. Very good. I think that was very. I think anybody who wants to start. I don't think this is just you guys said like to 18 under, but I think anybody who wants to start a business, and this should be parents should be reading this. Everyone should be reading this so they know that their kids, and if you are a kid, like. Just be yourself. Like we have 2 kids right here, young entrepreneurs, and they're being themselves. They wanted their mom challenged them to write a book. When they did the book, they probably in the beginning they was like, oh, we're probably not going to publish this. And in the end, look what they're doing. Now they have a published book at the age of 13 or 14 years old.
And they're intelligent. Do you understand what he just explained about how to diversify your efforts and think outside the box? Like these are important things to be innovators. And change the world in general. You have to think. If you're thinking along the perimeters within, you're only going to be cattle and you're going to follow what's in front of you. True, but if you shape it, you are the cutting edge of that sword. As they say in the samurai, you are the blade of that sword. You know?
So I know a couple of you guys were trying to call in to talk to them, but we had already had a call. So if you guys want to call them, remember 888-304-4401. Remember 888-304-4401 to talk to any of us.
Okay. Okay.
So I just want to say a little bit about your book. When you guys were talking about your book, and you guys are saying all these things that. If you gave a book to someone and said, who do you think wrote this? I think over half of the people, in my opinion, I think over half of those people would think it was an adult. Because of how intelligent, how smart, like just how amazing you guys sound. Someone would say, oh, what adult wrote that?
Like this is not something like 13 and 14-year-old, that's how you go, right? I always got that right. How you guys, no kid like that talks like that. You know, how both of you guys talked and when you guys read from your book, no kid is thinking like, has that mentality of having an open mind. No one has the mentality of starting a business, writing a book. Many kids may think, oh, I want to do a book. They may think of it, but very, very little follow through. And I think this is a big thing for you, what you guys did, and you guys are so like out there. You guys are much, much older than the age you are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we were saying earlier about how when Nyla said how parents are always saying, you know, like go outside in your free time. By you doing this, you're preparing for the future.
Sorry, go ahead.
Are you done? You're preparing for the future. And I think like by you writing a book, like you can say when you're older, like, what did you do when you were young? You played outside? And you'd be like, no, I actually wrote a book, it got published, and I was on radio stations and I did all this big stuff. Like just like when I'm older, people ask me, how was your childhood? I'd be like, I had a radio show.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And you're probably gonna be a radio show host when you get old. You might even still be one.
Exactly. And like how what you just said, this will help you in everything in life. When you guys go in an interview and they say, tell us a little about yourself. Like what I would. Go ahead. We have another caller. Hello. Welcome to Youth Voice Collective, Genesis Radio. How's your morning going?
Good morning. My morning is doing good. I have a little cold, so please don't mind me.
No, it's all good.
Tanya, I'm calling to tell you guys that you're doing a magnificent job. I'm able to listen in, for as long as I could every Saturday. And I wanted to call in and speak a little bit about what OG said about having a vision, the entrepreneurship, and all that good, that good stuff.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Where are you calling from, LaTanya?
Yeah, Tanya, OG, hey.
Hey, how you doing? Where are you calling from so that our audience knows?
I'm calling from Rosedale, New York.
Hey. Oh, wow. Good. Rosedale in the house. How you doing, Tanya?
I'm doing good. You guys are doing great. I remember hearing the saying always growing up, blessed is the child that have their own. And I kind of instilled that into my children. That even though, you may go to school, you're going to have an education, when you go out there in the world, it's almost like a rat race. Everyone's going for almost the same thing. So if you have a vision of your own, something that you can work towards, yes, get your education, do what you have to do, use that as a stepping stool, but try to enter into the world of entrepreneurship. Like Malaya, I have Malaya's in school, and she said she wants to major in early childhood education. I'm like, okay, fine. Besides going into a regular school district or whatever, and being a teacher, how else do you think you can contribute to early childhood? Maybe you can open your own school. Have big goals where you can almost be your boss. Think out of the box. So I just think at that age that these children are and having a book, yeah, beautiful.
Thank you.
You're getting an education, you're doing something, but you're putting it together and you're developing something of your own, right, while you're using that book to help someone else's child. Because I would have my daughter read your books. Okay, this is a young child, with a book. Entrepreneurship, yeah, because they're writing a book. Let's see how you can learn from them. Let's see if you can take one thing. If you could take one thing from you guys today, I would tell her, go ahead and take one thing and make it your own. So you guys are.
Wait, hold on a second, Tanya. Tanya, one of the authors want to say something. Go ahead.
Sure.
I was just going to say I agree with everything you just said.
Oh, great. I'm glad you do. Keep doing what you guys do. I listen in, and I get Shannon to listen, to go back and listen to it because she has a class on Saturday morning. But I have her go back and listen. She's so excited. So I promised her I'm going to drive her up to come on the show one weekend. So please, I'm waiting for her invite.
No problem. We'll talk about that for sure.
Okay. Thank you.
So you continue doing what you're doing, and I'll go back to listening in.
Okay,
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. We still have a little bit more time left. You guys can call Genesis Radio. Come talk to Youth Voice Collective at 888-304-4401. Again, 888-304-4401.
Definitely. So.
And if you're interested in sponsoring or donating, please inbox OG Akins, OG-AIKENS Akins, and I will help you get the paperwork and go through all the things that you need to do if you want to donate or sponsor. All right?
And even if you want to come talk on the show, come hit him up. You guys got to talk to him, and hopefully we'll see you in the show.
Well, they got to talk to y'all. I'm gonna interview them, but y'all got to talk to them.
Yeah, definitely. And if anybody wants to call in, it would be nice to have a young person call in. Anyone can call, but it would be nice to hear from another youth.
The youth. We want to hear your perspective on it. All right?
Yes, that's important to get young people to be involved. Like Naima said, we want young people to call too.
Definitely, because we do have a lot of adults calling. And yes, we appreciate you guys. Definitely. Don't think that we don't. But, it's good to have a kid's point of view, considering we're talking about children and about youth. So it would be nice to hear another little kid, maybe older kid, I don't know, one of their point of view.
All right, let's hear a little bit about you. So you have your own tutoring business. So talk about that. How did you guys get into that?
Well, actually, I really liked math in school, so one day I was like, I'm going to start my own tutoring business. I'm tutoring math, so I just thought of different people I can tutor that need help with math, that are struggling with math. So I really just talked about that.
And where area are you in, and how can people, if they want help in tutoring, if they want to come to you to help, for help, where are you at?
Well, actually, I have a Facebook page. It's called Learn Your Lesson, but the age group I really try to target for is probably 6th to 8th grade, where I can help them with. I have you can actually download Skype. We Skype each other, and we can then talk over your math.
Yeah, wait. Could you say that you have a Facebook page?
Yeah.
Could you say that again?
It's called Learn Your Lesson.
Could you just spell that out so our listeners and our audience could tune into your page if they want?
Yeah, LEARN, Learn Your Lesson.
Learn Your Lesson Tutoring.
Learn Your Lesson Tutoring.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely. And how about you? Talk about your videography business.
Okay, I have a videography business called MJ Productions, and that's where I make videos and edit them for people. And if they have an event, then I'll go to their event and show the video on a projector. And I have my Facebook page too called Mariah Jones, MariahJones, and I also have a YouTube channel called Miss Mars 2003.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Okay, so
Wait, hold on a second. Spell Miss Mars again.
MSMARZ 2003.
You guys hear that? So please go check them out so that you guys can help support us all. Like donate, sponsor us and donate us.
And be
active
and be involved yourselves with these young people.
And you said for your content on YouTube, what do you do? What do you do on YouTube?
I do giveaways every once in a while, and I also do DIYs, and I just try and target things like that. Things that other girls my age would like.
Yeah, definitely.
I like
Okay.
DIYs.
So, because we tend to watch like a lot of other people, but like, how about people who are actually really taking this somewhere? A lot of people are going like on YouTube. They are doing DIY and stuff, but they're doing it for like fun. They're going on YouTube for fun. But we
we got another caller.
Hello,
welcome to Youth
caller.
Voice Collective, Genesis Radio. How's your morning going?
Hi.
Hi, this is Tristan Colfer, and I'm watching the show with my grandma, and I like it.
Hey, how old are you? How old are you?
Tristan had to just let you guys know that. So continue on.
How old are you?
How old are you, Tristan?
Hello?
I'm 9.
You're 9? Okay, so see, now we have a youth person's point of view. So thank you guys. So thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, have a nice morning.
Do you
Bye.
have any questions?
Do you?
He just wanted to call and say hi.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Okay, so thank you for that. Thank you.
All right.
Okay,
So right now we're gonna start wrapping it up. We have about like 2-3 more minutes.
But
Is that correct? That's
yeah, can we?
Yeah, you got about 5 minutes to continue.
Yeah,
so
can
keep going.
we give a shout out to again? Because I know that we gave a shout out already, but these people have helped us support. So can we give out a shout out again to Anthea and Eric Beckles, Cornelia and Osaru Wright, and Swam Lake Academy. So thank you so much for sponsoring us. We really appreciate it. And remember, you guys can also donate anything. T-shirts, like Israel said, stickers, anything.
Any local businesses. Another big thing, support your local businesses. That's big thing that I know that I'm into. And if you ever want to do something, instead of going online and trying to find it, if you want to find a book, you guys want to find, if you're a youth, you're a kid, you want to, even if you're an adult, like I said, you guys want to read a good book, Goodreads, read this book. Go out Amazon. It's going to be on each of their Facebook pages. It's going to be on our Facebook page. And support your local businesses. You're going right now we're going to...
And our Facebook page, Youth Voice Collective Radio, YVC. Please, and so also watch out for events that we might have. Listen out for events so that you guys can come. Give us your support so that you can see our events. Come meet us. Come see, and so watch out for those events.
And we'll come to events too.
Exactly.
So if you have events going on,
and you want us to cover it, come talk to us. Come hit any of us up on Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, or hit OG up. Just come talk to us. You guys want us to cover an event? You want to come in to talk? Even if you just want to call, just call in. You guys call anytime. We're live every Saturday from 11 to 12 at Genesis radio stations. We are Youth Voice Collective, and
so since we're getting limited time, we just want to close out, and I thank our guests for coming on. So thank you so much.
Do you have something to say too?
Oh no.
So yes, thank you so much for coming on, you guys. For coming on here, you guys, I think have also been an inspiration for everyone. Thank you.
Let them close out.
Go ahead, you guys can.
Just say whatever you guys. All right, last thing you guys could say. One thing that you, one sentence, one quote that you guys are favorite, or you guys want to say to the youth to inspire them to make their own book or to go out there and be themselves. What would you guys say?
Well, if you wanted to start your own business, just stay motivated. Keep pushing, work hard, think of different ideas that you want to do, and then really just start it.
And read your book.
Read my book.
I would say think outside the box and step out of your comfort zone.
That's.
Oh, that was deep. That hit me.
That's what I stand by. That's what I live by. So,
all right. So we're on limited time, and all right. So we're gonna close out right now.
Yeah. So Youth Voice Collective, changing the world one kid at a time.
Genesis Radio. You guys already know how it is.
Genesis Radio.
Yeah. All right. So I'm your co-host Israel McDonald.
Oh, I'm your other co-host Naima.
And I am your host, Nyla Akins. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for our guests for coming in. You guys could do anything else on a Saturday, but you guys came in and listened to us. So
and please come back next Saturday.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
Over and out.